The what speech?
I didn't hear it either.
I'm drunk, I'm slurring.
Me too.
It seems that our fates are actually entwined. Maybe we're meant to find each other again.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
Kind of feels that way.
It's good though. It is good.
You all fit your elements so well. It's so nice. Well, kind of.
Fire and water.
I mean, it's a little weird that, you're water, Andrea. Why? I mean, now that you're out and about, why are you still a slave? I mean, water, it doesn't have a master. It forges its own path. It never looks back. It's always changing, always adapting. And it's soft and fluid, but it's also strong and unyielding. And
Yes.
a force like that, like you, should never be tamed.
I agree. A dog might slink back to the hand it's bitten and be forgiven, but a slave, never. If you would live and live without fear, we must fight. I want more ale.
No.
Don't tell me no.
I told you no.
No. I can do what I want.
This is so cute.
She's eyeing the door like I could go. I could do it just to prove I can.
You have to go by yourself.
I've been by myself before. Like, it's just downstairs. I'm getting something. Kenna, you with me? Do you want something?
Oh, no, I've had enough. Thank you, though. I know, but I had a lot to drink. I did.
Hurry back, Hallie.
Connor would drink with me, and she'll go get another drink.
All right. Well, Hallie will leave. Does anything happen between Kenna and Andrea?
Yeah. So I am kind of sort of why am I a slave?
Why?
Mostly by choice.
You would choose to be a slave.
I choose not to escape again. That didn't turn out well. And I would choose to do what I can, or my friend that I told you about before, Trina. Yeah, I'm doing what I'm doing for her, and when I'm done, then we're both free.
Well, I guess. I mean, why wait? Why not just go take her now? I mean, we could do a raiding party. We do it all the time in my Avar hold. You go, you sneak in, steal them. You know?
I mean, I guess, but it sounds pretty dangerous.
It's just, what if your master lied to you and he doesn't let you go?
Then I will go anyway. But no offense to Bostwick or anything, but I don't really think he's strong enough to hold me if he wanted to.
I doubt he could. I don't think anyone could.
Oh, stop. I think you should tell me about your people.
My people.
Your people. Because I am of a tribe of Telvashos, and we worship nature, and we lived in the forest. But that was when I was a little girl, so yes, please, tell me of your life.
Well, it was great. It was beautiful, my home. It's never anything as beautiful as it was. I've never come across anything. And we were a very tight-knit community, always taking care of each other, loving one another. And I miss it. a lot. That sense of family.
I do too.
But we're not alone anymore.
No, these racer things seem to have tied us together. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
it's good. Were your people nomads? Because mine were.
Some holds do move, but we didn't move from ours. It was a sacred place. So we stayed.
You stayed.
Mm-hmm. It's up in the mountains. Sometimes if you get up super early in the morning, you could see the sunrise below the clouds, and it would illuminate everything into this beautiful orange. It's breathtaking. And sometimes you're so close to the sky that you think you could touch the stars. But I haven't been back in a long time.
That sounds very pretty. I would like to see that.
So would I.
Someday, maybe we'll go back, Kenna.
Someday.
Someday. Not today.
Not today.
Today we're looking pretty and we're talking about dancing, so not today.
Today's for fun. Did you have fun?
I drank a little bit. Found out I know Haliserre. That was weird. I watched you guys dance. That looked like fun.
It was a lot of fun. Surprisingly a good amount of fun.
So you danced with two of the fellas, yes?
I think it was a group thing, but I suppose I did.
Who was a better dancer?
Oh, that's not fair. There was alcohol and...
Who did you like dancing with better?
Well, they were both a lot of fun. I don't think I could choose.
I don't think you have to.
So cute. Oh. I love it. We're all having character time. But what about you and Theo?
Oh,
Well, I mean, before you all hated one another, but that's not happening anymore, right?
right. No. We had a talk today. It was good. I don't know if it's gonna go anywhere, but it was a nice talk.
Do you like him? I mean, I don't know if he...
I don't really have good luck in that that aspect of my life. Not really my favorite thing to do. I try to avoid those feelings.
But they feel so good, don't they?
Until you get stabbed in the back. Yeah, they feel great.
Oh. Did that happen to you?
Yeah.
Did you kill him?
Not yet.
We'll get to it.
We will. I plan on finding him.
What did he do, if you don't mind me asking?
He made me think that he cared about me, and then he sold me to slavers in Tevinter. So
Oh, we're definitely killing him. For sure.
right, well, you just keep your ear out for the name Aaron Cobb, because that's the guy.
Oh,
Cobb.
you like someone named Cobb?
He was hot. Leave me alone.
Okay. Okay. We'll definitely get back at him for sure.
Sure. Yes.
Haliserre will be back, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this
She
point.
just went to go grab a mug and bring it out.
Yeah. Haliserre will be back. I don't know if there's anything else that's going to happen before you turn in, but
Miss anything? Slosh.
Oh, drunky drunk. You didn't miss anything.
Let's girl talk.
Very well. Yeah, that's it.
okay. All right. So, you guys turn in for the night. You have a very nice rest. Very, very nice rest. And then you wake up the next morning. And what do you guys do when you check out of the inn?
I grab my head because it hurts. Ugh.
Some of you probably have a little bit of a hangover, yes.
Oh.
Heavy.
What a shame that would be, if only. Just wake up being very loud in the morning. La, 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 la. Bang, bang, bang.
Andrea, the maker judges.
I think you're taking his punishment right now, friend.
The maker judges.
So good. Ruben's gonna look for Andrea in the morning.
Okay.
I'm being
That's fine.
noisy, so I'm sure the girls want me out of the room.
As quickly as possible.
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, so is Andrea like coming out of the room?
I'm in the room, but I'm making noise. You can hear me.
Okay, fine. We'll knock on the door to the girls' room.
I'm very loudly say, "Hello, Theobin."
How did she know?
Good morning.
Hi. Y'all have a good night's sleep.
Grumble.
Good to know.
Very much unlike her, she's usually the first one up.
What time is it?
What time do you think realistically you would have woken? Considering that you probably went to bed around, well, you guys went to the tavern at sunset. So I see that you guys might have been at the tavern for what, 3 hours? 4 hours at
Sure.
most? So I would say that you probably got to your rooms by 11 o'clock midnight, fell asleep around midnight, 1 o'clock maybe?
So
Midnight, 1 o'clock. So
That's not bad.
how early do you think you would have woken up, Andrea? Realistically, if you fell asleep at like 1 or so.
9 or so.
9?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say it's like 9-ish, 9 o'clock-ish.
okay.
All right.
Well then it's 9. So up and at 'em.
We've got some people in here.
If you don't mind, ladies, I did want
I
to
think.
speak to you, Andrea, about yesterday.
Yes,
Okay.
please take her.
Oh, get some sleep, Poppet. I shut the door. And go out with the oven.
You're just going to be like, the love in that room, unmistakable.
Oh, they adore me.
Is there anywhere like private that they can go, like where people aren't going to be able to hear them?
I'm sure there is. Yeah, we'll assume you can go to someplace private. Go right
Okay.
ahead. That's fine.
Well, we did say that we would talk further about
Okay.
what you told me yesterday.
Yeah, we're gonna take that off the table already. All right. Yeah, sure. What do you want? What's up?
Well, I'm just trying to work out how you intend to do this. Our journey has taken us so far to Orzammar, Navarra, perhaps next to Vinta. As far as I know, none of these places take you towards the heroes.
Well, aside from Gwinnale. But I
Right.
obviously haven't robbed him, so
I'm
I don't really intend to He's kind of nice.
I'm just worried and confused.
I'm worried too. I'm obviously not a thief, so I don't know how to do what I'm supposed to do. And I didn't really want to be the bad guy, so
No, it's hard to be a bad guy if you're not a bad guy at heart. I don't think you are.
thank you.
I know you say you don't want to. Do you actively intend to go through with this?
Kind of. If it's the only option, then yes. If it's not the only option, then no. Of course not.
Do you see any other option?
I don't know. Not yet. But I'm looking.
This guy's a slave trader, right? Is there no way to just buy Trina or something to give her freedom?
Kane's too powerful to allow that to happen. He's not. That's his bargaining chip for me. He's not going to allow that to go away. I mean,
if you really you intend to go through with this, you'll need my help.
you'd help me rob really good people, like really good people, and you would help me rob them.
If there was no other option.
It's the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me. I can't. I can't.
If this is what you have to do and you don't see any way out of it, then I'd rather try to make sure you succeed than live knowing that you're probably not.
Okay. I'm gonna. Don't freak out, and I'm gonna hug him.
Oh.
Getting all the hugs today, Theo.
I know.
Yeah, he's doing really well. He's making lots of friends. Yeah. So, he'll hug you back. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It really worries me. I don't really want to rob heroes, but I trust. I trust that if there is another option, that we'll find it.
Well, I am an optimist because life's treated me so well in the past.
Right. To talk to Haliserre about it, actually. Mm-hmm.
She seems to have a pretty good handle on morality, and I'm not really that good at that. Kind of fluid.
I get that, and I trust Haliserre with my life, and I have no doubt that you guys are closer after whatever happened last night. But I don't know if she'd necessarily condone what you've been told to do. You may not get as understanding a response.
She used to like trick people into getting chocolate for crackers and stuff. Like she.
Well, that sounds very rebellious. It's a new
was at
dark
the
side to
time.
Haliserre I did not know about.
Stop that.
I was the good one.
That is interesting to believe.
She was the one who made me climb trees, and I was the one who couldn't get out afterwards.
All I'm saying is that you don't need Haliserre to tell you that what you're doing is, well, it's wrong by a lot of standards, and just be prepared for that.
I know, but that's okay.
Do you think Cedric would be okay if he found out?
No.
What? Come on.
We're going to have to be very, very careful about this.
Or we could just do Kenna's plan and just raid everything and steal Trina, and life would be good.
If you think that'll work, I honestly have no context of the situation. If you think stealing a slave could work,
I don't know. It might.
and if you do intend on incapacitating rather than killing, I do still have the sleeping potions. Maybe risking quiet death might not be the best plan.
To be honest, I plan on using the quiet death on one specific person. But it's just a quiet plan with quiet death. So.
Is it Maximilian? Because if so, I think I'm gonna just
No.
kind of hang back.
No, I don't even want to get near him.
He's like, I'm sure he could kick me and send me flying into the next state.
No. None of the heroes.
All right. Is it me? Because I said I was sorry.
It's not you. No, it's someone special. Someone who is hanging something over my head.
I see.
So.
All right.
I don't think we can do anything with this right now, though. To be honest.
We can't. No. I just wanted to know the situation. I just wanted to know if you intended to go through with
Right
it.
now, in accordance to Cain, I am searching for Lealden. All right. No one knows where he is, so it's really easy to search for somebody when you don't know where they are and not find them. So-
And when you do, you're just gonna break away from the party for a while, nab his sword, and come back?
Have a chat. I'm not a barbarian, and I'm certainly not a thief. I'll talk to him.
Again, back to the plan of, can I please have your sword?
Or say, hey, you have a really dangerous enemy, and he's after your sword. Maybe you help me, and I help you.
And this so happens to require you handing me your sword.
Or helping. I mean, he's like a really talented rogue. He might be able to help with Trina and then kill two birds, one stone, you know?
All right. Well, I don't know the heroes, and I don't know. Well, all right.
We'll see.
We'll best get back to the others. But if you need my help, you know to ask.
Thank you.
Haliserre, Kenna, or Cedric, are any of you guys doing anything this morning that I need to know of?
Getting her head back on where it should be.
Okay. Kenna or Cedric, what are you guys doing this morning? If there's anything.
To the circle. Or the...
You're going to the Templar? Okay, are you going to by yourself, or are you going to bring anyone with you?
If anyone wants to come, they can, but he's not gonna, he's just gonna, as soon as he gets up, he's gonna head straight for that area.
Okay. I think Connor's going to be sleeping in, so...
Aww.
He understands.
Wait, where are you going? What Templar?
Where, like, they have, like, the records and stuff.
Oh.
Sure.
You will, I think, Cedric, when you go outside, you will see Hugh is already out there. He probably woke up earlier than everybody else because he didn't have anything to drink. And you see that he currently has his easel out and he's almost finished painting landscape painting. It looks like it's a painting of the sunrise. It's a very beautiful painting, one of the best ones you've seen him make up to this point.
Cedric will go up to him for a second, just say, I'm glad to see you've made a new painting.
Good morning, Cedric. Did you sleep well?
I did. Thank you. And yourself?
I did indeed. Theoben and I had some bonding time.
I'm glad to hear.
How is young Connor?
I think he's still recuperating from last night.
I
He
understand.
should be alright.
Are you off to do your training exercises? I'm afraid that there weren't many staircases in the inn.
Not right now. I'm going to look up someone who I thought I knew. I got permission from Cerberus to pull up his file.
Would you like company?
If you would like to join me, sure.
Certainly, he says. Let me just pack up my things, and I will join you.
Of course.
He will pack up his easel, put everything into the satchel that he carries around on his back, and he will follow you.
Yeah, he'd just make his way there, not really talking, just kind of
Okay.
mulling over how this is going to play out.
You get over there. It's a different person that's at the main, I guess, whatever you want to call the receptionist main area of the Templar Order. And I'm assuming that one of the things that you are provided, Cerberus will also have in the letter saying that you are issued immediately a full Templar armor. Full Templar armor. So,
Sweet. I was about to...
what do you do? What do you do when you get there?
He's gonna approach the clerk and pull out the letter and hand the letter to the clerk and say, "I'm looking for the records on a Thomas Fulton."
Thomas Falter. He says, "This is written by Cerberus. Yes, I can get you those records for you. Oh, and I will have someone fetch the armor. Congratulations. Welcome to the Order."
Thank you.
Cedric, when you receive your Templar armor, are there actual stats for Templar armor? I don't know if there's actual Templar armor stats.
I know it's heavy armor, isn't it?
It is heavy armor.
So, and then like plus 1,000 to health or something like that.
No.
I'll back you as long as you remember to give me your hand-me-downs.
However, I will say that take whatever the normal stats are for heavy armor and increase the defense by 1.
Oh, okay.
Whatever it is, increase the defense by 1. Okay. Armor rating remains the same. The clerk comes back and he hands you the documents of Thomas Falter.
Okay. Cedric would thank him and examine the documents.
So Thomas Falter was born a lot earlier than you had originally anticipated. This actually makes a lot of sense. When he first came into the order as an initiate, this was way back at around 910 Dragon. 910, 27 years ago. Which means Thomas Falter would be a lot older now. There does not seem to be any unusual records, except that there was a incident with another individual where he was wrongfully accused of being responsible for the death of one Lauren Almond back in 910. The person falsely accused him was none other than a fellow initiate named Liam Reynolds.
Oh my goodness.
Canna called that like yesterday. She's so great.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Thomas Falter rose up in the ranks very quickly and grew up to be a very well-esteemed Templar. In fact, he actually is one of the main guards now of King Marcus himself in Navarra.
Upon reading like the whole falsely accused thing, Cedric would kind of like take a mental note of that, like, that sounds eerily familiar.
Did you find out anything, Cedric? Hugh asks.
Cedric would read aloud exactly what you just said, and then once he finished, like, the whole, like, being accused, like, falsely accused and stuff, then he would say, sounds very familiar to my story.
Who is this Liam Reynolds?
I'm pretty sure it's the Templar who was with the heroes of Ferelden. I'm almost sure.
Excuse me, it's Liam Reynolds without an S. I'm just trying to. It's Shali's character.
Oh, okay.
So last name is Reynolds. I just want to make sure I correct that. Reynolds, not Reynolds. Reynold is his last name. I don't think I ever said his last name in session 1, but he did have one. Shali did give him one. So I think we need to, if we want to learn more, we're going to have to find Liam's record.
Yes. He'll turn back to the clerk and say, "You don't by chance have a Liam Reynolds in record here?"
The letter that you gave me from Cerberus only gave permission to release the file for Thomas Falter, not anyone else.
Right. That's fine. I just wanted to see. Cedric would close the file and then hand it back to the clerk and say, and then turn back to Hugh and say, I think we need to go have I need to have another talk with Connor. Maybe he can shine more light on this. I don't know. It's troubling, though, that this Templar that I thought I knew lived at a very different time and experienced the same thing that I did.
That is troubling. Are you feeling all right, Cedric?
More confused than anything.
As would I.
Yes, I'm more determined to find answers now than before.
Let's find Connor then.
Yes. And he'll head back.
While this is happening, there is a knock on the door, Haliserre. A soft tap. Bump, bump, bump.
Nice. She will answer.
You go over there, and Connor is at the door. Hi, he says.
How you feeling?
Horrible.
Me
To
too.
be quite honest.
Some breakfast will fix us both up, I think.
I mean, not that I'm not used to this, obviously, he says, but no.
You worry too much. Come on in.
He comes in, and what is Kenna still in bed?
Yeah, she's like.
I wanted to talk to Kenna, but if she's still asleep, I can come back.
Yeah, let's give her some time. You eat yet? No, of course you haven't.
No, not yet.
Let's go. Maybe by the time we get our breakfast, she'll be up.
All right. You guys will leave the inn. Just to make it simple, maybe there's some sort of continental breakfast thing. Some sort of continental. Oh, wow. So there's like some fruit. Nothing fancy, like some fruit. Maybe some toast and butter.
Yeah.
I know,
right?
I know, it pays. All right, so there's like some toast and butter and fruit, and that's really all there is. Maybe a muffin or two.
Sure.
And Hugh and Cedric will arrive back at the inn, and you can see them having some sort of breakfast.
She'll like wave a fancy piece of toast in the air. Come on over. That's not our lace. It's not going to be a croissant.
Good morning, Haliserre. Did you sleep well? Hugh asks.
The sleep was grand. The waking, not so much. Have some food.
Hugh will have a seat.
Cedric will also sit down. And how are you guys feeling?
The Maker teaches good lessons. Very good lessons.
Is that right? Connor, did you also learn that lesson?
He just kind of groans in response.
What did you find while you were out not learning the Maker's lessons?
Just some information on my old friend, Thomas Falter.
Do we need to go gather everyone?
Have Theo and Andrea, are they still talking during this, or have they rejoined the group?
I would say that you guys can rejoin the group at this point.
Yay!
And then I would say that, I don't know, would Keno sleep in that much, do you think? Or...
No, she'd probably just wake up eventually.
All right.
On there.
Just to make it simple, we'll say that everybody's starting to congregate at the breakfast area. Well, just to keep things easy. So.
Sounds good.
Unless you... So, go ahead. So everybody's present.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, as Theo and Andrea walk in, Theo's just going to go, morning.
Good morning,
Theo.
everybody. Hallie, you look so beautiful and well
You'll
rested.
get yours.
I hand Connor his coin purse back, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Kenna. Connor says, I wanted to apologize to you about last night. I think I kind of made a fool of myself.
Don't worry about it. And I rub his head. Oh.
He kind of smiles when you say that. I wanted to give you something. So, as a hobby of mine, I like to make carvings. It's sort of something that I've always done since a little kid. And, you know, when I was in the crossroads before, I was working on this. And he shows you a very beautiful looking yay-high carving of a bear, which looks like the spitting image of Esbjörn, made from some cedar wood, which it actually smells quite good. And he hands it over to you.
This is so great. It looks just like him.
Thanks. Well, I spent a lot of time with him, so I got to know Esbjörn quite well while you guys were out.
Oh, thank you, Connor, and I give him a hug.
He'll come you back. You're welcome, he says with a blush.
And then I sit down and I just drink my juice.
Okay. Okay.
Is
What happens next?
Malcolm still around? Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
Malcolm.
I mean, Malcolm, I think Cedric and Hugh might have seen Malcolm starting to set up his cart again, like in the town square. He's probably going to be there for a while, so he's just opening up his shop that morning. But he's not in the inn with you. Go ahead.
Theo wouldn't have seen him though yet. So
Right.
okay.
Right.
What did you find?
Just that my timeline and whatever timeline I'm in right now do not line up. Thomas Falter was made a Templar years before I had even considered it. Now he's the personal guard of King Marcus.
Wait, was Thomas the one you told me about before?
Yep. Interestingly enough, in his file, the opposite happened. He was the one who was falsely accused. And he was falsely accused by one named Liam Renauld. And he'll say this as he's like looking over.
Connor starts like coughing because like he was eating a piece of toast and he starts coughing. Wait, Liam Renauld?
Yes.
What? Connor says.
You know the man.
Yes, I know the man. I know the man very well. He was the man who saved my life a long time ago, back during the Blight, with the Heroes of Ferelden. I'm sure you've heard of him. You must have heard stories of him mentioned during the legends, the stories.
I feel kind of bad because I
Interesting.
failed my check on Connor, so I didn't even know that he was involved with that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Andrea's like,
oh yeah, I heard about that.
I don't actually know how much realistically Theo would know about any of that. I don't know. Did I do checks for that?
Sure.
I
Like,
rolled
I don't-
like 2 1s and a 2 for Connor, so.
That would make a lot of sense. I mean, I do know that he originally was born in Navarra.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. I don't know what year, but I think when Gwenaël and I, based on what he told me, he actually moved twice. First, he transferred over from Navarra to Kirkwall, and then eventually transferred from Kirkwall to Ferelden. I don't think that, out of character, I don't think Andrea ever met Liam. I don't think she ever did.
That must have been after I transferred out of the circle.
What did Liam look like? Hugh asks Connor. And then Connor describes him. I mean, medium height, I guess. Muscular build, red hair, fiery red hair. Hugh, stops. Fiery red hair. Cedric, that's him. The one at the soggy gravestone. The man had fiery red hair. The one who defended me. Yes.
Well then. This is interesting indeed. Why would I share the same memory of a dead Templar?
Okay. So, Connor's thinking. Here's a very wild idea. Ow. He says it hurts to think.
It'll get better.
Unless any of you guys have any thoughts. But I have a very wild idea.
Go on, because
Let's hear it.
I think I might be sharing your wild idea.
So, we know that there was a Cedric Ashwood here that supposedly died, I don't remember how long ago, and he ended up getting buried in a mausoleum. But then, when we opened the mausoleum, he was missing. Cedric, you have a lot of memories, but it doesn't seem like your memories match up with the Cedric Ashwood that died, right? But you seem to have a lot of memories about Liam. So, I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but there's rumors that Navarra has been trying to experiment with, he looks around, resurrection magic. I don't know how any of that works, but in theory, if resurrection magic is a thing, which that would just completely blow everybody's minds, because for most people, stuff like resurrection magic, that's totally against the laws of nature. Andrastians definitely would be upset. The Divine herself would be completely against anything like that. It's just magic you're not supposed to meddle with, and believe me, the heroes, like, I know all about magic that you shouldn't be meddling with, let alone exist. But there is a theory that if you could achieve resurrection, it might require, obviously, having a body and a soul, and placing the soul in said body. Are you kind of getting what I'm getting here?
So you're saying that I'm in
He's
I
saying
have Liam's soul?
People's memories, when they dream, they go into the fade, right? The theory is a lot of your memories are attached to your soul, because your soul kind of passes into the fade when you sleep. So if you have Liam's memories and you look like Cedric Ashwood, it's a wild theory, but maybe you are actually Liam's soul inside of Cedric's body.
A wild theory indeed. I don't know. I don't know. Are you saying that? I don't know. I need to go get something from upstairs. Excuse me. And Cedric's gonna go upstairs.
I hope I didn't upset him too much.
you probably
says.
did, but these
I
are
think-
truths you may need to consider.
Just needs to process. I just think he needs a little bit of time alone to think on what's been said.
Hugh, Connor asks, you said you first met Cedric before any of us. How did you meet him? Hugh kind of pauses. I don't know if I am at liberty to say. Not while Cedric is not here, at least. Oh, come on, Hugh, Connor says. You can tell us. I'm sure Cedric trusts you to tell us whatever it is you need to say, and Hugh just kind of doesn't say anything. He just stays put, but doesn't say a word.
She's contemplating.
So, is anything happening? Is there nothing happening before Cedric comes back? Is Cedric coming back?
He won't be coming back for a
while.
little while, yeah.
All right. Am I allowed to ask what you're doing?
Yep, he's going to be in his room praying.
Okay.
Which
Which is exactly what Liam would do. Go ahead. Ironically,
Good
that's exactly what Liam
job.
would do.
Too soon.
Well, if he's gone for a while, can I go and find him?
Yeah, I was going to say the same. Like, if it's going to be a
Sure.
while, then Theo would get up.
Sure.
Hallie's very carefully not.
I think Hugh will be smart enough to stay put, and Connor will stay put unless somebody wants him to come with.
I think Connor needs to be there. So Theo's going to just
Okay.
put his hand on Connor's shoulder and say, "Will you come with us? You are connected to him in ways we are not."
I know, it's scary. If it's a theory, but if the theory is true and he's somehow sort of Liam,
That's
then...
just not. You've said what you've said. Just we need to listen to him now.
If he is
Okay.
ready to speak. This piece of news, if it is true, probably shakes everything he ever believed in. You don't just walk that off.
If he tells us to leave, we will. But we are in this together.
Of course.
Okay. And he will follow the two of you. Kenna and Theobin and Connor will go over to Cedric's room. Are you going to knock on the door?
Yeah.
All right. How loudly? How do you knock on the door?
Like a normal knock, knock, knock.
A normal knock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cedric, you'll hear a normal knock, knock, knock while you're praying.
How
much time did you give him, by the way? How much time
We
would you
would
have
have
given him?
waited like
20, 30 minutes?
Yeah, I was going to say half
All right.
an hour.
It's been roughly a half an hour when you hear a knock.
Cedric will get up reluctantly and open the door.
Okay, you'll see Kenna, Connor, and Theobin.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
Am I okay?
I know it got a bit heavy down there.
That seems to be a question a lot of people have asked me a lot. Am I okay?
Because people care.
You know, I used to think I was okay. You know, I had all of my memories. I'm sorry, at least I thought I had all of my memories. Growing up, training, my mother, my father, their deaths, all the pain, suffering. Going through all of that, I thought it was my struggle. I thought it's what shaped me. But now, what am I? I'm some spawn of some random new magic. I'm some random body shoved in with another soul. I don't even know what I am. Who am I?
We don't know if I'm right.
I don't know if you're right either. But it's just very... I don't even know how to make any sense of this. I don't feel human right now.
Cedric, listen to me. Your body and your memories aren't what make the person. The person that has been traveling with us. That's you. It doesn't matter what memories you have. It doesn't matter what body you're in. The broody Templar thing, that was all you.
Is it though? Is it?
Yes.
It could have been Liam. It could have been Cedric. How am I me?
It's memories, it's body, it's not will. Your will is your own.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Nobody expects you to, and nobody expects you to be okay about this. And if you need time and you need space, we're going to give you that. But you need to know that this does not change who you right now are. You are a body. Maybe you are someone else's body. Maybe you have someone else's memories. But the words you say and the things you do are still you.
While I wish I could see your point of view, I'm not thinking clearly right now.
If you want us to leave you, then we will. This is a big thing, and I can understand needing some space. We just wanted to make sure that we knew we were here. We're friends, remember?
Of course. Right. Just give me a moment.
Of course.
I'll be right down. We need to just figure out another course of action, because I need to get my mind off of these things.
Okay. That's fine.
She's gonna let everyone leave, and then she's gonna turn around to Cedric and sort of take his hand really friendly and say, there isn't much I can say to help, but I do know how it feels when the world doesn't make sense and it's spinning, and it helps to have something to hold on to. I had my bear, and you have us, okay? And she'll give him a little kiss on the cheek, and then she'll leave.
After Kenna says that to you and she gives you a kiss on the cheek, I don't think she notices, but you might notice because you're looking at her from a third-person view. When she was talking to you, her bracer was glowing white a little bit. You probably don't say anything at the time. She gives you a kiss, and then when she leaves and you shut the door and you turn around, you notice on the other side of the room is Connor's hilt and sword, and it is now giving off a glow in the corner after Kenna left.
Cedric's gonna roll his eyes and just be like, I can't catch a break with these things, can I? He's gonna grab it and
You go over to the sword and you grab a hold of it, and then all of a sudden you feel another vision. It is very similar to the vision that you saw visually. Where that vision didn't have any sound, this one now has the sounds. And you start to hear both. You see everything and you hear the screams and the explosions again. You feel, after you see Connor going up into the sky, you feel a large whap against your face as you feel a very nasty, scaly, wing bat you into the sky as you see this shadowy figure of the dark archdemon flying up and bat you. You start spinning around and around and around. As you are spinning around and as you are hurtling down into the ground, something happens. You notice as you're tumbling that there is a bright yellow light that starts glowing, glowing so hard that it shines right through your boot or whatever it is that you're wearing. On your left ankle, there's this big giant yellowish glow on your left ankle as you're falling down to the ground towards the snow, and then your vision breaks, and you still have Connor's sword in your hand, which feels, you can't help but feel very familiar with this sword and very attached to this sword. You hear an echo on the back of your head, the sound of Gwenaël saying to you that this birthmark is attached to the soul, not just to the body, but to the soul itself. Kenna, I will also say to you that as you are leaving the room, you just gave Cedric a kiss and you didn't notice that your bracer was glowing white. As you're leaving, you start to hear something on the back of your head of the storyteller from many years ago telling the children about the elements. If you remember how he ends with saying, all of these things, make up the building blocks of everything, except for the soul. You hear him saying again, like, the soul is the one unique thing in this universe. But I'll tell you all about that next time. And all the kids say, "Aww." That's what you remember at the back of your head.
Cedric would put down the sword, and
does he drop the sword, or does he carefully put down the sword? How does he put down the sword? Like,
he's kind of used to it now, and
Okay.
he was expecting it to happen, so
Okay.
he didn't drop it, but he'll carefully place the sword back down wherever he found it or wherever he picked it up, and will continue to put on his Templar armor.
Okay. Kenna and Andrea and Theobin, are you guys going to do anything when you come back to the breakfast table? I guess when you arrive, Hugh will ask, how did it go?
He needs some time. There's a lot to process. He doesn't know what or who he is, which would freak any of us out.
Of course.
Who do you think he is?
He is... See, maybe I am naive, maybe it's just because I don't know your ways or because I don't know magic, but to me he's still the same. I don't care what memories he has, I don't care if his body isn't the same one. Like, he's still the guy that pisses me off from time to time and broods and is weirdly obsessed with Templars, and nothing changes that for me.
Agreed.
Well said.
So what do we do? Connor says.
Continue on.
Yes, if I might say, I feel like Cedric is a bit like me in this one particular area, and one, being alone right now, probably best thing for him, but other than that, I think him focusing on something that would be productive would be really good for him. So if we might focus on the fact that right now Sevion is on his way to Kal Sharok, and he might be, doing something with King Kine, maybe we should do something about that.
Which means we would have to go to Tevinter to get there, Connor says. I can't go, Hugh says immediately.
Yeah, because you're tranquil, right? Because I don't know. This makes sense. I wouldn't risk you either.
We'll keep you safe. You don't have to come with us on this.
Hugh will nod.
Honestly, I don't know how Owlet is surviving at the White Spire anyway. Maybe he could use a walk.
I'm sure they're loving him. They might have even shown him to some of the pretty groves of trees out in the Orlais.
Possibly.
Maybe he's getting some sexy shrubbery. I don't know.
That's
not
my
an image I wanted.
friend.
All right. I am naturally in favor. I think in kind, frankly, is the best thing that happened to Ozma, and if there's reason to believe that he's in trouble.
And making deals with some of his wives. I
Yes.
agree.
So, are we heading back to Theo's mirror, or are we going straight to Devinter?
Well, my mirror's in Orzammar, which is in the Frostbacks, and for Eldon, Kalsha Rock is on the Tevinter. So we're actually
My
going.
mirror is in
but-
Rathis.
And Rathis.
Oh, good. I'll visit my dad.
How do you feel about using that mirror, Andrea?
As of right now, Brostwick has no reason to suspect me. So, fine. I'm his pretty little pet.
All right.
We're gonna get a lot of looks on the streets in Rathis, though. I'm kind of like, I've got a following. So-
Is that going to be an issue?
only if you want to be stealthy, because otherwise people are gonna be like, Andrea Stormbringer, give him the bolt, ah! Like that.
Well, two thoughts immediately. The first, she you know, she's wearing armor. She's like, I don't think I can do stealthy.
Right.
But if we needed that, you know,
Is there a merchandising opportunity there? Could we be like selling Stormbringer t-shirts or something? Just curious.
I don't own the name yet.
Yeah.
So to Devinter then, Connor.
Yes. We give Cedric some space for now. When he's ready to talk to us, we'll tell him the plan.
So I guess, are we going to try to then go back through the mirror to get back to our comrades in Orlais? And we can decide, I guess, who will accompany you there.
I don't
That-
see the harm in that.
That's the best option.
It's probably the fastest option.
Yep. I'm all for that.
Let's do it.
It's at this point, Cedric, that you're done changing. Are you going to rejoin them?
Yes.
Cedric will arrive, and this is going to be the very first time that you will see him all dressed in a very shiny, brand new Templar uniform.
Looking snazzy.
You look good.
Sir
Thank you.
Ashwood.
Wow.
Andrea?
So we were talking about going to Winter so that we could deal with that situation in Kalsha Rock.
Sounds like a lovely... I hear it's lovely this time of year, so...
Yes, there have been many lovely trips we've been through.
It's warm and almost tropical this time of year. It's very nice.
I don't have any summer clothes.
I can lend you some. You'll be fine.
Oh gosh.
You said you wanted to fit in, right? I got the best outfit for you.
Oh no, we have to dress like Tevinters.
No.
I don't have any clothes for
But
that.
I can.
Maybe I shouldn't wear this armor then.
Oh,
Oh.
They still have Templars in Tevinter though.
yeah,
They
we
do.
have Templars. They just don't have power.
Do they
Yeah.
wear this armor?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
The
do.
Templar
Oh, okay.
armor is universal. Yeah.
They do.
you'll be fine.
I think the armor is universal, yeah. It's just their wings are clipped a little bit there.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, we essentially they get sent in when the mages mess something up, and they're like, "Hey, Templar, can you go fix this?" Other than that, they don't really do anything.
Andrea, I do have a question.
Yeah.
Tevinters, your symbols of Andraste, are they like mine?
No, right? Yeah, no. No.
They follow the
Black
quote-unquote
Divine.
Black
Black
Divine,
Divine. Yes.
which you don't refer to it as the Black Divine.
I do.
but-
Yeah.
Well, you might refer to it as the Black Divine.
No,
Yes.
our divine is different. And,
Yes, I've had a feeling. All right, I just need to make sure that this stays covered then.
I mean, really, the difference is mostly with the interpretation of the way that magic is interpreted.
And the creation of Darkspawn, their official
Yeah.
response is not us.
Not us.
Of course.
Can you really blame them there? Like, who would be like, hey, by the way, we created the Darkspawn, Zaza.
Yeah, the dwarves thank them for that.
Yeah.
Ah. That is fine.
Are you on board with this plan, Cedric?
Yeah, that seems fine to me. Just kind of
Of
want
course
to get out
he
of
is.
here.
Okay. I think that's what we're gonna do.
Haliserre,
Yes.
I'm not sure what your size is or what your style is, but my old armor, if you'd like to try it on to see if it meshes well with you.
I would like that very much. Thank you.
That could have gone very wrong there. You never ask a woman her size.
I was just said I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was already a bad start.
I've heard far riskier things from far less noble people. Thank you. I will take a look.
Of course.
Haliserre, while you are changing, well, first of all, the armor is actually fits decently well, especially considering how your bust size has continued to decrease over time. However, the other thing, Haliserre, that I will also point out while you are changing is that you notice something that probably is going to disturb you quite a bit. And that is, let me put it this way.
I have brown red hair.
Haliserre, you notice that where you used to have a taco, you are now starting to have a hot dog.
Oh!
And I will end the session there.
What?
Yeah!
I feel like that's the third episode we've ended in like, what?
Yep! Okay.
What?
Well, there goes my theory.
Okay.
Yeah, it blows mine out of the water as well.
Yeah, freaking
kinda
Hark's
me
face.
too.
He's so freaking cute.
It's my favorite. When everyone's talking, I always watch Hark, because he's always like,
He's so cute.
oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That'll be an interesting conversation to jump into
Yeah,
when we come
really.
back.
I guess Theo's bi after all.
That's okay.